You open your closet and there it is. Hangers full of clothes, but nothing feels quite right. The dresses you used to wear for dinner with friends or Sunday outings. Now they feel too tight, too young, or just not you anymore. And the comfortable ones? They don't really reflect the woman you've become. You're wiser now, softer in the best way, and ready for something that fits how you move through the world today. Imagine a dress that doesn't just cover you, but really sees you. Let's find that together. Something changes after 60. It's not just about how your body looks, it's how you want to feel in your clothes. You want softness, freedom, ease. But walk into most stores, and it feels like the racks were made for someone else. This video is about changing that. About finding dresses that make you feel seen again. Not younger. Just more like yourself. Strong, beautiful, comfortable. Let's talk about a style that finally fits the woman you are today. Let's be honest. After 60, finding clothes that actually work for you can feel like an uphill battle. You walk into a store, and it's either tight and trendy or baggy and bland. Where's the middle ground? Where's the elegance that understands a softer waistline, changing shoulders, or arms you'd rather not show? And it's not just about the fit. It's about feeling ignored. Like fashion stopped caring once we passed a certain number. But you haven't disappeared. You've just evolved. And your clothes should reflect that. You deserve dresses that move with you, not against you. Dresses that feel like a second skin, not a costume. That's why we're here. Let's start with the A-line midi dress because honestly, it's the quiet hero of any wardrobe, especially after 60. You know those dresses that just work no matter what kind of day you're having? That's what the A-line does. It's cut in a way that flares gently out from the shoulders and floats over the bust and hips. Not too tight, not too shapeless. It's the dress equivalent of taking a deep breath. What makes it so special? First, the way it moves. An A-line doesn't grip or pull. It sways. It gives you room to walk, to sit comfortably, to cross your legs without fuss. And if you've ever tried on something that made you feel boxed in, you know just how important that freedom is. There's nothing worse than a dress that looks good on a hanger, but makes you feel stiff or self-conscious the second you put it on. And the fabric? That matters more than people realize. Lightweight cotton, soft jersey, breathable linen blends. These are your best friends here. You want something that has a little movement. Something that flows when you walk but still holds its shape enough to flatter. Stiff fabrics tend to exaggerate everything we're trying to soften. So stick to those easy, natural fibers. Colors like dusty rose, navy, olive green, or even soft ivory can really bring a sense of calm elegance. Prints? Absolutely. Just keep them soft and subtle if you're petite. Or go bolder if you want a little more personality to shine through. Length is key. The ideal midi usually falls just below the knee or mid-calf. That might sound simple, but the right hemline can change everything. Too short and it cuts your leg line. Too long and it might feel frumpy. But when did it hit just right? You'll feel taller, more balanced, and yes, more graceful. Styling-wise, the A-line midi is a chameleon. Need something cozy? Throw on a cardigan. Going somewhere casual? Slip on some ballet flats. Want to elevate it a bit? A structured blazer and low-heeled ankle boots will do the trick. You can wear it with a belt to add definition, or just let it drape naturally if you're going for an easy, breezy feel. Here's the thing that no one tells you. When you wear a dress that fits just right, one that lets you breathe, move, and stand without adjusting every few minutes, something shifts. You feel more present, more at ease. That quiet confidence shows. And people notice. Even if they don't say a word, they notice. So if your closet has been feeling uninspiring lately, maybe it's not about needing more clothes. Maybe it's about finding that one dress that knows how to meet you where you are. One that reminds you that elegance doesn't need to be loud to be powerful. The A-line midi doesn't try to steal the show. It lets you shine in your own way. And really, what more could you ask from a dress? Now let's talk about the shirt dress. If the A-line is the quiet hero, then the shirt dress is your everyday best friend. It's that one piece in your closet that you can always count on. It's simple, structured, and surprisingly versatile. It looks like a classic button-down shirt got a little more confident and decided to grow into something more stylish. What makes the shirt dress so loved by women over 60? For starters, it gives you shape without restriction. The collar brings just the right amount of structure to your neckline, framing your face beautifully without being stiff. The waist is often defined by a soft tie or belt, but nothing that forces you into discomfort. It's the kind of dress that respects your body as it is, while still helping you feel pulled together. Fit is everything here. You want a shirt dress that schemes, not squeezes. One that lets you breathe while still giving you some shape. The button front design also gives you control. You can adjust how open or closed you want the neckline, depending on your comfort or the occasion. Let's talk fabrics. Crisp cotton is a go-to for warmer weather. It feels clean, fresh, and tailored. But in cooler months, try a soft tencel blend, light denim, or even a fine corduroy. They all bring a cozy elegance to your look without adding bulk. Choose materials that hold their shape but don't feel rigid. Sleeves matter too. Look for rolled cuffs, elbow-length styles, or even full sleeves with button tabs. They give you the option to wear them up or down, which adds dimension and comfort. If you're someone who likes a bit of arm coverage, these little details can make a big difference in how confident you feel. Now, the magic of the shirt dress lies in its versatility. You can wear it loose and breezy with flats for a casual day, or cinch it at the waist, add some loafers and a structured handbag, and suddenly you're ready for a lunch date or a casual business meeting. In the fall, layer it over leggings with boots. In the spring, throw it over a tank and wear it open like a duster coat. Colors? You can't go wrong with a classic white or soft chambray. But don't shy away from soft blush, deep green, or subtle pinstripes. These tones are gentle on mature skin and look effortlessly stylish. Add a silk scarf around the neck or a pendant necklace, and you've instantly elevated the whole outfit. What people love most about the shirt dress is how easy it makes life. You don't have to think too hard. It works when you're running errands, meeting friends, or even just lounging around and want to feel put together. It gives you just the right mix of comfort and polish. So if you've been looking for a dress that shows you off without showing you up, the shirt dress is it. It meets you where you are, adjusts with you, and reminds you that elegance doesn't always need to be fancy. Sometimes it just needs a good collar, a soft shape, and a bit of you. Let's take a moment to appreciate the wrap dress. It's been around for decades, but it never goes out of style. And for women over 60, it might just be one of the most flattering pieces you can own. The beauty of a wrap dress is in the way it adjusts to you. You don't adjust to it. That matters. Here's why. The front crosses over and ties at the side, gently hugging your waist without squeezing it. It creates a natural shape, one that doesn't rely on structure or padding or shapewear to look good. If your waist isn't quite where it used to be, or your curves have changed a little with time, the wrap dress works with all of that. It flatters the bust, narrows the midsection visually, and then flows down over the hips with a kind of effortless grace. And let's talk about that V neckline. It's magic. It opens the chest just enough to elongate the neck and soften the jawline. It draws the eye upward, toward your face, your smile, your presence. Many wrap dresses also come with 3/4 sleeves or flutter sleeves, giving just enough arm coverage without feeling heavy. For so many women, that makes all the difference. Now let's get into fabrics. You want drape, not cling. That's why jersey knit, rayon blends, or light crepe are ideal. They move with you, not against you. And they don't wrinkle easily, which makes them perfect for busy days, casual dinners, or even travel. Color plays a role too. Solid shades like deep plum, emerald green, or charcoal gray feel rich without being loud. If you're in the mood for something more playful, try a small floral, a gentle stripe, or even a soft dot pattern. Just keep the print in proportion to your frame. If you're petite, go smaller. If you're tall or fuller figured, you can go bolder. The wrap dress is also incredibly easy to style. A delicate pendant necklace, a pair of simple earrings, and you're done. Add flats for a casual look or low heels if you want to step it up a bit. In cooler weather, layer it with a long cardigan, a fitted blazer, or even tights and ankle boots for a cozy, pulled-together feel. But more than anything, what the wrap dress gives you is a feeling. You put it on, tie that side sash, and something shifts. You feel held but not bound. Feminine without trying. Comfortable, but still very much put together. So if you've ever looked at your reflection and thought, I wish I could find something that feels like me, try a wrap dress. Not the old version of you. Not the one from 20 years ago. You are right now confident, evolving, and still showing up with style. It's not about pretending to be younger. It's about feeling more like yourself. And the wrap dress? It understands the assignment. And here's a little bonus tip. If you're new to wrap dresses or unsure about the tie staying in place, look for one with an interior snap or modesty button. It'll give you that extra bit of confidence and security, especially if you're moving around a lot. And remember, this dress doesn't have to be saved for special occasions. Wear it to the grocery store, to lunch, even just around the house if it makes you feel good. Because style isn't about where you're going. It's about how you feel getting there. Let's talk about the sleeveless shift dress. Now I know what you might be thinking. Sleeveless? Really? But hear me out. This dress is all about ease. It's the kind of piece that doesn't ask for attention, but somehow gets it anyway. It's straight, simple, and glides from shoulder to hem without clinging or pulling. That alone makes it a blessing for days when you want to feel comfortable and still look put together. One of the best things about a shift dress is how forgiving it is. You don't have to think about your waist, your hips, or your tummy. It doesn't demand anything from you. No zippers, no belts, no buttons to wrestle with. You just slip it on, add a few accessories, and you're out the door. Fabric makes all the difference here. Look for something with a gentle drape. Modal, soft cotton, rayon, or a linen blend are great choices. You want something that moves with you, but doesn't feel clingy. That's the balance. It's light and breezy, but still has enough shape to flatter your frame. As for color, you can go classic with navy, taupe, or soft ivory. Or you can brighten things up with a dusty lavender, muted coral, or even a soft watercolor floral print. Just make sure the tone complements your skin and doesn't overpower the clean lines of the dress. Smaller prints are great if you're petite, and bolder ones work well if you want to make a subtle statement. Worried about showing your arms? You're not alone. Many shift dresses pair beautifully with light layers. Add a long cardigan, a linen blazer, or a soft kimono, and you've got a layered look that still feels open and airy. It's especially perfect in transitional seasons when mornings are cool and afternoons are warm. And styling it couldn't be easier. A long pendant necklace gives vertical balance. A simple bangle or woven clutch adds texture. You can wear it with flats, loafers, or low sandals. In cooler weather, try tights and ankle boots, or even a slim turtleneck underneath for a chic layered effect. The beauty of the shift dress lies in how it makes you feel. It doesn't scream fashion. It whispers comfort. It tells the world, I'm here, I'm calm, and I'm not trying too hard. There's power in that. Some days, you want to wear something that doesn't get in your way. That's what the shift dress does. It lets you move through your day with grace. So if your closet feels cluttered or your mornings feel rushed, reach for the shift. It's a reminder that looking good doesn't have to mean dressing up. It can simply mean dressing right. And sometimes the right dress is the one that lets you breathe, smile, and show up, just as you are. And here's something else to keep in mind. The shift dress isn't just for daytime. Switch out your flats for a pair of block heels, add a statement necklace, and you're ready for an evening dinner or small gathering. It's the kind of dress that adapts to you, not the other way around. And maybe that's the best part. The shift dress is a quiet kind of confidence. It doesn't try to be trendy. It's timeless. And when you wear something that doesn't fight your body, when it just fits, you feel like yourself again. Not a version of yourself from 20 years ago. The one standing here now, strong and soft at the same time. Let's finish with one of the coziest, most surprisingly stylish options out there, the knit dress. If you've never owned one, you're in for a treat. This dress is soft, stretchy, and gives you just enough shape without clinging in all the wrong places. It feels like wearing your favorite sweater, but with a little more polish and a lot more possibility. The magic of a knit dress is how it hugs without holding. It follows the natural lines of your body, but never squeezes. And that's important. After 60, our bodies ask for comfort. But comfort doesn't have to mean sloppy. A good knit dress strikes that perfect balance. Warm, relaxed, but still beautifully pulled together. Look for medium weight knits. Ribbed cotton blends or soft sweater knits work great. Too thin and it can show more than you'd like. Too heavy, and it starts to lose that effortless drape. You want something that gently schemes, offering warmth and ease without the bulk. Color makes a big difference too. Think soft camel, heather gray, dusty rose, deep plum, or even moss green. These tones feel grounded, elegant, and versatile. You can dress them up or down, depending on your day. Now let's talk styling. One of the easiest ways to elevate a knit dress is with a belt. It adds definition at the waist and breaks up the silhouette. A simple leather belt in brown or black does the trick. You can also layer it with a long cardigan, poncho, or duster coat when the weather cools off. That's one of the best things about a knit dress. It layers beautifully. And when it comes to shoes, you've got options. Flats for comfort. Ankle boots for a touch of edge. Even a knee-high boot can look amazing with a midi-length knit. Want to go casual? Add sneakers and a denim jacket. Want to go elegant? Pair it with bold earrings and a scarf. But here's what makes the knit dress special. It doesn't just warm your body. It warms your spirit. You put it on, and suddenly you feel held. Not restricted. Not buttoned up or zipped in. Just supported. And that's something we don't talk about enough when it comes to clothing. How it makes us feel emotionally, not just physically. So many women find themselves reaching for their knit dress on the days when they need comfort most. The days when you're a little tired, a little cold, a little overwhelmed, and you still want to feel beautiful. That's the day to wear a knit dress. It's not flashy, but it never fails to deliver that quiet confidence we all need sometimes. If your closet is full of clothes that look good but don't feel good, maybe it's time to make room for something that does both. The knit dress is there for you. On the cozy days, the busy days, and the in-between ones. It says, you're enough. Just as you are. And honestly, what more could you want from a dress? By now, you've seen how each of these 5 dresses can speak to a different part of you. They aren't just pieces of fabric. They're choices, intentions, ways of saying, this is who I am now. Not trying to be younger. Not trying to disappear. Just showing up fully and honestly. That's powerful. Because somewhere along the way, many women feel like they've become invisible. But a dress that fits well and makes you feel good? That's a quiet kind of rebellion. It says, I still matter. And you do. Your story, your presence, your light. It's all still here. Whether you're sipping coffee on the porch or stepping out for dinner, what you wear should support that feeling, not compete with it. And when something fits just right, your body, your energy, your life, you shine in a way that no trend can ever imitate. That's the real style. So here we are at the end of our dress journey. And maybe you're sitting there thinking, can a few simple outfits really change how I feel? The answer is yes, they can. Not because of how they look, but because of how they make you feel in your own skin. When you slip into something that flows just right, that hugs gently without holding you back, that lets you breathe and be, you're not just dressed, you're seen. You're reminded that beauty doesn't end with age. It deepens. These dresses are not about hiding. They're about showing up. Softly, boldly, authentically. Because you deserve that kind of grace every single day. If this video touched something in you, even just a little, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What dress makes you feel most like yourself? Or which one from today's list are you curious to try? Leave a comment below and share with our growing community of beautiful, wise women. And if this felt like a conversation worth continuing, consider subscribing, giving this video a like, or sharing it with a friend. Because the more we share, the more we remind each other that beauty doesn't fade. It evolves.